What's going on, everyone? In today's video, I'm going to be breaking down how Brez Scales is collecting over 400K every single month from his content, and he's doing it with a YouTube funnel that works 24/7 while he sleeps, turning cold strangers into high-ticket clients. Now, if you're someone watching this video who's posting content, but you're not booking any calls, I'm going to be breaking down step by step this model that's working so well for Brez. That way you can copy it, implement it for yourself, and actually go into posting content with the strategy rather than doing it blind and just praying it works. So like I said, Brez is making over 400K every single month from his content. It's not from paid ads. It's not just from TikTok, but it's with the YouTube first sales funnel. And what that's doing is turning strangers into fans and fans into clients. Clients equals big fat wad of cash. So this video, I'm gonna be showing you how it works so you can build the same system for yourself. Just copy it. And this video is broken down into 6 sections. And make sure you stick around to section 3 because that's Brez's cheat code. It's like his special hidden power that you do not want to miss. It's actually super important to how he's making all of this money. So just stay tuned in, stay locked in. But now let's talk about why YouTube is the engine. So most people think TikTok, X, or IG is where the money is made, but for Brez, they're just traffic sources. So if you see, we have his IG, his TikTok, his X account, that sort of all just funnels all of that traffic to his YouTube accounts. And the reason for that is because long form content builds trust. YouTube videos are searchable and bingeable, and vlogs are parasocial relationships at scale. If you don't know what parasocial relationships are, think of it as why streamers are so popular right now, like the streamers who are doing IRL content, why they always have so many viewers. It's because the viewers watching them have developed a parasocial relationship with them, meaning they're watching their content and feeling like they're getting to know the creator at a deeper level, getting that personal relationship with them, even though they've never met. But since they're spending so much time watching their content, watching what they're doing on a daily basis, they feel like they know them. And what that's doing is building a loyal, cult-like following of people who are willing to ride with you and, support you in whatever you're doing. And Brez does these vlogs really well. It's how he's built his huge following as well. And then every video pushes to the free training he has, which is his VSL funnel. And the short form content just feeds the fire. YouTube is where the closing actually begins. Now let's take a look at his YouTube content strategy. So we have our top of funnel, middle of funnel, bottom of funnel, and most people fail here because they don't create content that funnels to their offer. And Brez's channel runs literally like a 3-step pipeline. So we have our top of funnel here. And before we dive into his videos, let's take a look at what top of funnel is meant to do. So your top of funnel is meant for you to show your audience that you're aware of their problems and get as many eyeballs as possible. So these are general how-to videos, takes and opinions, or just broad content in general. If we look at Brez here, very broad content. There's a lot of vlogs that are generating a bunch of attention from a broad audience. They're click-worthy, they're beginner-focused, and this hooks in new leads plus builds intrigue because everyone wants to know how this young kid is making so much goddamn money, like an unreal amount of money at such a young age. People are curious as to how he's doing it. So once you build that intrigue with top of funnel content, then you can funnel them down to your middle of funnel content. And this is where Brez speaks to his potential new clients. And let's take a look at what middle funnel content is meant to do. This is meant to go from letting your audience know you're aware of their problems to letting them know that you have the solution to their problems. So these are step-by-step tutorials, non-student case studies, specific targeted content. All right. And he's aware of his audience's problems because he's telling them, hey, how to actually become successful freelance brand scaling. People watching this video are probably not successful themselves already. So he's aware that they want to be successful. And here he's going to show them exactly how to do it through freelance brand scaling. So he has videos like how to get freelance brand scaling clients, no experience, beginner's guide with Facebook ads for freelance brand scaling, explaining how he got so rich with freelance brand scaling and how to scale your first freelance brand scaling client. Or how to sign, sorry. So he's speaking directly to his potential new clients. You're currently inside of his ecosystem. You're learning tactical information that you can take action on and implement into your own life. And this also builds belief that you, the viewer, can do it yourself as well, because he's saying you can do it with no experience. You can do it as a beginner. And he's showing you how to do so. And the reason I say this is where Brez is actually speaking to his potential new clients is because in his top of funnel videos here, majority of the audience watching this content is watching to be entertained. They're not actually watching to learn something. Whereas the people watching these videos, where full course videos or step-by-step tutorial videos, are actually watching to be educated. They want to learn how you're making your money and how they can do the same thing for themselves. By the way, if you like these videos, subscribe to my channel. I'm going to continue doing more breakdowns like this, and I don't want you to miss it. So hit that subscribe button. All right, and now once you're showing your audience that you have the solution to their problems, that's when you can then push them further down your funnel all the way to the bottom, your bottom of funnel content. And what this is meant to do here is to show proof, build trust, and convert your audience. And you do this through case studies, interviews, podcast stories, or personal stories. Now, if we look at his bottom of funnel content here, he has how freelance brand scaling made me a millionaire at 20. This is his personal story. How I made this clothing brand 200K in 1 month, life as a 20-year-old making 10K a day. So these are in-depth, specific, result-oriented videos, and every video does a job. Every title drives curiosity, and every thumbnail shows an outcome. And every scripted video he has follows this format. So triple P hook: proof, plan, promise, STR format, setup, tension, resolution. And if you notice in his bottom of funnel content, I didn't really put that many case studies on here because we're about to get to his hidden secret weapon right now, which is his vlogs. So this is what a lot of people really aren't talking about, but the real conversions happen in Brez's vlogs. He has a ton of them. It's not in a pitch, it's not in a CTA, but in the parasocial trust he builds just by documenting. So remember, we talked about that parasocial trust earlier. In these vlogs, he's sharing real-time wins. So he's showing his camera, hey, I just closed another client. He's showing Stripe pings on camera where he just got another invoice, wire transfers mid-video. And it's like 40 minutes of fly on the wall type of content. Got a little fly right here. And this is undeniable proof on autopilot. Brez doesn't really even need to sell because his life does it for him. And if you really want to sell info in 2025, these days, you yourself need to be the proof. It's why you see so many guys going to Miami, renting Lambos and taking pictures, then launching a course on how to get rich the next day. But these vlogs are more than just random IG posts. They show undeniable proof that Brez is actually making the money he says he is. And because he's doing that, there's such a large audience watching all of his vlogs that want to live the same exact lifestyle as him that it only makes sense. They have so much interest in figuring out how he's doing, what he's doing to make all of this money, and then do it for themselves. And now let's talk about the YouTube powered funnel that Brez uses to make it easy for his audience to find out what he's doing and how they can implement it for themselves. So this is what the funnel looks like. So the viewer watches a vlog or a top of funnel video. They look at the description, they see his link tree, they see his free training opt-in, which captures the name, email, and phone, and then a 13-minute VSL plays immediately. That's that VSL right there. And then there's a ton of testimonials stacked under the video. So this is where he's showing a lot of that bottom of funnel content. It's just after they opt into his free training. So you see all these testimonials right here. There's more on the website. I just didn't screenshot it. And then after you see all of the testimonials stacked under the video, then there's a call to action to fill out the application, the type form, and then there's another thank you video from Brez, which builds belief again. And if you look at all of the descriptions in his vlogs, you'll notice he has that link tree there. So he's making it really easy for his audience to get attracted to his lifestyle, envision themselves living that lifestyle, opting in to his free training just to learn more because they're curious, and then bang, Brez has their information and he's able to nurture them until they're ready to fully buy in. Because the people who opted into this free training are going to continue watching Brez's content and they're going to continue to be nurtured until eventually they just turn into a client. Now, from there, it's precision. And I don't know too much about Brez's teams, but I've watched other videos saying like how absolutely dialed in his setters are, like where they're reaching out to very, very old leads consistently, even though they have an influx of new leads coming in. So they're pretty dialed from what I hear. But his setters follow up in under 2 hours. They're creating group messages, manual reminders. If they have any missed calls, objections, they follow up and provide more proof. So you don't need to be perfect. You just need to be impossible to ignore. And when done properly, this is something everybody can implement. Now, why this system works? Look at it like this. So TikTok is a slot machine. And I say that because you can post one video, hit the lever and then hit the jackpot, it goes viral, or you can continue to hit that lever, post videos, and they just kind of get lost in the void. Where YouTube is an ATM when the funnel is built right. And I say that because one video equals months of inbound traffic, one testimonial equals 10 more clients, and one VSL filters and converts 24/7 because all of these videos are evergreen. They're not just getting lost in the algorithm or tossed up in the void. They're going to continue to generate views over time. And this is how Brez scaled to 400K plus per month, not by guessing, but by engineering every piece of content to drive to one destination, the sale. And I know Brez works with a team that understands this at a high level, like I do, which is why he's doing extremely well. So, content without a funnel is content that dies. So, if you're posting content as a business owner without a funnel, that's definitely the reason you're not seeing any success. So, now it's on you. It's your move. If you're a coach, agency owner, or founder doing over 20K per month, but you're stuck relying on referrals, outbound, or random posts, it's not your offer, it's not your niche, it's that you have no funnel. And what I do is I build YouTube funnels. We find your angle, we write your videos, we script them for retention, we design your thumbnails to invoke emotion and be very clickable. Then we edit your videos for conversion and build the funnel that makes it all print clients. You don't need more content, you need content that compounds. If you want that, book a call with me with the first link in the description. Let's build your revenue engine, not your view count. See you guys in the next video. Cheers.